For me, as a Croatian, it's even harder, because I know how Slavic languages should look like, at least the Latin written ones. Even a transliteration of Serbian looks normal in Latin, but Ukrainian is a different kind of level. I do enjoy doing this, and it's not so difficult to understand. When you have an official to my daughter never forget that I love you from daddy's little girl shirt. I think a couple of years back from algorithmic translation, where it breaks down sentences into component nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc., and translates them to the machine learning translation. So where it tries to translate entire phrases at a time, incorporating context and nuance. And I think it's gonna be years before the machine learning translation is actually any good. Right now it's awful. Official to my daughter never forget that I love you from daddy's little girl shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. My guess is that Polish, Czech and Slovak speakers understand it easier. I can even hear some similarities, especially to Polish, when someone is speaking Ukrainian. As Ukrainian myself, I can assure you that transliteration is right. But if you gonna try to spell official to my daughter never forget that I love you from daddy's little girl shirt, there gonna be some sounds that didn't exist in English. It's especially bad for like Chinese, Japanese, and Arabic, because it requires people to reinforce or dismiss translations. And the number of people who speak both and English fluently, that enough to translate a nuanced text is very small. Exactly. I'm not sure why Op assumed she doesn't speak English. Almost all millennials and Gen Z Russians and Ukrainians I follow online switch between their language and English constantly. Official to my daughter never forget that I love you from daddy's little girl sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. Yeah, it's bigger, but it's never the same after birth. It's never going back to the size it was before. Plus stretch marks suck. IDK. Funny story. I know a guy whose family is a kind of nudist in their home. Like, mom, dad, and 3 teenage kids. I sincerely don't think anything sexual is going on. I was shocked when he told me. But, who am I to take the official to my daughter never forget that I love you from daddy's little girl shirt? Whatever floats their boat. I could never do that, personally. But, I know he and his wife and they're great people. His kids are stellar students and people, as well. Who am I say it's wrong? After all, we weren't born with clothes on and a penis doesn't equal sex any more than female breasts. These are all social constructs that we invented. Other products.